in the Manitou Spa building. It's the first stop in our little jaunt with the springs, the healing waters. And all of you folks are from Manitou. You're like Manitou neighbors. You're like a spirit guide for this quest we're going on this evening. We have Jim Jackson.
Yes, spirits guide. I am guiding us through the spirits.
Brigitte Dupree.
Spirited.
Don Godey.
Hi, with them.
And Mr. Warren Epstein.
Now, spirits would imply there's going to be alcohol, and I see that's why I came.
A lot of people say it's really horrible, horrible water. Have you guys ever tasted it?
Yeah, I drink as much as I can, but sometimes, not as much as I'd like to.
Why? Just lazy?
Yeah.
I don't really drink it, but I do bathe in it daily. You'll sometimes see me with my feet up on the fonts. The Mineral Spring Society doesn't like that so much because it ruins the fountains, but it's wonderful. It's so zesty.
It's not too bubbly. It doesn't have that bitey mineral flavor. It's fine. As Don said, it's kind of Perrier-like.
And this is the one that you couldn't drink for a long, long time because there was a curse on this spring.
There was a curse on this spring.
This was the spring that you were never to build here, and then this building apparently was cursed for a very long time, and then they closed it, and there was not access to this spring, because and that's the story around this spring. But now,
we're drinking cursed water.
No, it's uncursed.
What a thing! Oh, it's uncursed. It's uncursed. It's not even blessed.
What is it? What are the healing powers of this water? What?
There's so many different iron. There's lithium. There's lots of zinc. I mean, you can break everything down. I can't tell you exactly what everything does, but I know zinc is really great for wound repair.
When this was sort of a tourist health town, a couple of the springs were particular for particular illnesses. Like if you sort of had depression, you would go to the lithium spring. If you had tumors or cancer recovery, you'd go to the spring over there because it's slightly irradiated.
What do you guys think of this Cheyenne Spring?
Cheyenne's actually, I think, more mild than the other one as far as carbonation and minerals. It's a nice water. It's fine. It's drinkable. I can dance to it.
It's a little flat for my taste. I like something with a little more vibrancy, a little more pop in the mouth. I find this spring a little flat.
You like something a little more jaunty?
Yes, something that makes your hat turn on end a bit.
So the story goes that at this point in the river, this is where two men, and I can't remember their names, but they sat and they talked about what a wonderful place this would be, and wouldn't it be a great place to bring people and have a spa and health, and the waters would be so good. And that's sort of where the beginning of Manitou happened, right here underneath here. And this is one of the old springs is right over here, the Navajo Springs.
I bet you this would be particularly good water with margaritas. Take a bit of this spring water, squeeze a bunch of limes in there, maybe just a little bit of sugar and some tequila. I think it'd do very well. Oh, he doesn't even like this water. I can take it. Don't get the tourists, though. I can. Who are you? That doesn't. This is war. You just wait till we get to the lithium springs.
Talking about witches now. When I was a kid growing up in Colorado Springs, Manitou was known as the place to come to find witches. And I can't tell you how many abandoned houses we used to break into or go into, and we find some of the strangest things. Oh man.
What'd you find?
We found blood stuff smeared on the walls, and like pentagrams and candles, and
so it was true. Manitou Springs is the witch.
Well,
hey, that was my house. You guys, I told you to stay out of there.
And Jane had kind of the same thing going on in Iowa with the witches of Madison County.
I read that book. I love that book, really. But I thought the affair was overrated.
The twins would have it. All this good for us.
Yeah, that's right. I was just thinking that this water gives a certain gleam to my eye. It's got a sparkle to it, it's a nice effervescent taste. It's pure, it's fresh. I love this water. I love you, Craig. I love you, Craig, and this water together.
Whoa, you just spilled a little
bit
there.
Sorry. This font is quite controversial because of the box nature of it, that some people have accused it of looking like a fountain inside of a coffin. And I don't see that myself. I see it more of as a fountain inside of a cheese box. But I love the water here. I love the Twin Springs water is my favorite.
It's not very fizzy. I like a little more carbonation.
A little more pop. Yeah, this is just fresh. This is, you drink this water and you feel fresh. Yeah. Like you want to be slapped or something. Thank you. I needed that.
They say that depending on what you're deficient, that'll affect your flavor. If you're deficient in iron, Iron Springs might not taste like you're drinking a bicycle tire or bicycle wheel. But
The rest of us don't really have a bunch of water all over us. What happened to you?
Well, I like getting into my work. I like experiencing the fountain waters in all ways. And I dribble. It's just,
I noticed, like, in the front of your shorts here, there's I don't know, do you want to explain that? Or?
it's just the lighting. I mean, there's a bit of a shadow over there, that's all. It's just shadow from the tree there, that's all. I'm not going to say any more. This one has a high sulfur content. You can smell it already.
That thing up there was built because the spring used to be in the center of this building, and it would erupt every 45 minutes and go up like 5-7 feet or maybe higher. So they actually, I think so. And so that's why they had to extend the roof. And I love this because I'd lived here for years and years and just thought, oh, they just decided to build the roof like that. And then came in one day and someone told me, and I just love the history of that.
Oh, that's stinky.
It's really.
Oh! Yeah.
It smells like one of those Estes model rocket engines.
Yeah.
You know, I would never have thought of that, but you said that and it brought back memories of when I used to just kind of put those in my mouth and hold them there for a while before spitting them out. I mean, I loved Estes model rocket engines, but just for a little bit, just a taste.
Navajo geyser. Originally, Navajo geyser was drilled in the dining room.
Oh. Yeah, this is a...
oh, it's so pretty.
Yeah.
So it used to erupt.
Hey, Don, what do you think of the Shoshone Spring?
Normally, I would never drink out of this one because the first time I drank out of this one, it made me very angry, and
Hopefully it won't make you angry again.
I hope not.
Tell me how you're feeling.
I feel angry. I just want to smash your face.
Yeah, I don't know, it sort of reveals the hollowness of my life.
Do you know who Wheeler was? Who's Wheeler?
Wheeler, was a famous basketball coach. And I think he took a high school team all the way to like the semifinals, national semifinals, I think. So they named a spring after him. I'm not sure why. But he was tall. I remember that. He was a tall guy.
How tall was he?
He was probably 8'6", I think, yeah. And he attributed it to the spring water he drank as a young child.
I always feel like I'm like a vampire getting some blood. Ah!
Oh!
You know what?